Let's go over the basics of how to use the traditional telephone in the broadcast studio. You'll notice on the image on your left, that's a cropped image of the control board in the studio. And the most important thing is to identify where the actual phone source is on the control board. So you can see it here, phone, and then you've got your fader for the volume levels and the on and off buttons. So eventually when we want someone from the phone to go on the air, we need to be able to identify where that is on the control board. And then when you're looking at the phone itself, right here, you'll notice that you've got a handset, the traditional numbers to make a phone call. Up here at the top, we've got the next button, a drop all, meaning we can hang up everybody at once. We've got a change priority button, which I don't find myself using very much, and an auto attendant button. What this does, when it's engaged like this, if somebody calls in, they will automatically be put on hold and they will be hearing, what they hear on their end is the feed from the radio station. So music that's playing or DJs talking or something like that. If auto attendant is disengaged, then on the caller's end, it'll just ring and ring and ring and ring until they give up or until the phone is answered. So that's the auto attendant button here. You'll also notice that there are 6 different phone lines here. There's only one phone number, so the audience will call this phone number, and then based on the order in which they call, they'll populate these different 6 lines. If they go beyond, if there are more than 6 people calling, they'll get a busy signal. It's important to think of each of these 6 lines, even though it's the same phone number, it's important to think of them independently and vertically like a channel strip. There's an answer and hold button here on the top. There's an on-air button here in the middle, and a drop button here on the bottom. The answer hold button will allow me to pick up the handset, answer the phone, and then put that caller back on hold using the same button. The on-air button essentially opens the gate from the phone to the control board over here. And then the drop button should be pretty self-explanatory. That's going to immediately hang up the person on that particular line. So there's sort of the basics of what to expect from the telephone in the studio and where to find it on the control board.